Hello, fellow people, and today I'll be taking a look at the Transformers Legacy Evolution Voyager class Nemesis Leo Prime. So before I take a look at this figure, let's take a look at this packaging. So you can see that the Lion mode art and Robot mode art are palette swaps of Legacy Evolution Leo Convoy with added anime eyes. It's more funnier when you realize he's from an anime. Anyways, side art, product shots, the Evo feature gimmick, and you can even see you can do this. And if you look on top, the QR code, I'm going to scan it, be right back. So now looking at Nemesis Leo Convoy's bio here, you can see the actually pretty good lighting effect. Anyways, so he's a Renegade Maximal, he's almost a Lion, and he's a clone from the Beast Wars the Second Universe. He has target-seeking missiles, which launch a series of missiles from cannons inside his Lion mate. And he has an intense arrogance and drives his goal to replace the Maximals with duplicates that he commands. And he has 10 in strength, intelligence, and speed. And ironically, 9 in firepower. That's actually kind of weird considering he has 6 accessories that are blaster related, but okay. So looking at Nemesis Leo Prime in his robot mode, and the paint sculpting on this figure is great. So he's a repaint of the Legacy Evolution Leo Prime, or Leo Convoy, in the black Leo Convoy color scheme. And this ends up with him being monochromatic, with some teal to at least break it up. So, just like every other Beast Wars character, they try to make it look as cartoon accurate as possible, while also giving it realistic animal features. Realistic animal details, as you can see for the lion head and the tail. And yeah, really not much else to say. So you may be wondering, who is this guy? So, in the Beast Wars the Second anime, yes there's an anime, Tasmania Kid finds a cloning device. And he uses it on Leo Convoy, which ends up creating this guy. And he actually believes that he is actually the original, and he ends up trying to kill the Maximals. He clones the Maximals so he could command them, and then Leo Convoy destroys it, and he ends up dying. Yeah, that's the best way I can describe it. I'll link the video if you want to watch it. Anyways, I forgot to bring this up, but he also has a pretty heavy naming inconsistency. Yeah, here's a list of names that he has. So, moving on, he also has a few accessories. Well, he comes with 6. He comes with 2 Lio missiles with 5mm pegs, 2 thinner Lio missiles that aren't 5mm pegged, and 2 pea shooters combined. Anyway, so looking at the Lio missiles with 5mm pegs, yeah, that's just the way I'm describing them. And they have pretty simple sculpted and detailing, and you can plug these onto the wrists like so. Wait, what? The hands or the wrists like so. Or you could also plug them onto the lion's mane. Anyways, just plugging these in here like so. And yeah, that's pretty cool. And the cool thing about them is that they're Bush compatible. Be right back. And bam, as you can see right there. Now moving on to the other Lio missiles. And they're also Bluish compatible, as you can see right there. And you can either plug these onto the wrists, as shown here, or you could even plug them onto the lion's mane, which is pretty cool. And now you can recreate that scene where he tries to kill Leo Convoy. Unfortunately, I don't have the Leo Convoy. I don't have the Lion Convoy deco. And there you go. And you can even plug them onto the backpack, and because of how they're Bluish compatible, as you can see there's the port and the tab, and because of how they're Bluish compatible, you could technically make a jetpack with them, which honestly that's pretty cool, not gonna lie. Anyways, so moving on to the pea shooters, just like the others, you can plug them onto the wrists or hands, or, oh yeah, they're also Bluish compatible. Yeah, all of these weapons are Bluish compatible, or you could combine them into one and plug them onto his hand. Unfortunately, there is no weapon storage for this because these are actually new pieces. The actual Leo Convoy figure never had this. It's pretty strange that they gave this figure a new weapon. Anyways, so yeah, that's basically about it for the figure itself. In terms of accessories. So because he's a repaint of Leo Convoy, Legacy Edition Leo Convoy, he also has gimmicks. So not only does he come with the missile-based gimmicks, he also has the lion claw. So just pull out this claw from the back of his lion arm and pull the lion arm out as well. And there you go, the lion claw. It's interesting, to be honest. Yeah, and you can just fold this back in. And yeah. And he also has a matrix chamber. Not sure if this could technically count as a gimmick, but it is pretty cool. It's nicely sculpted and nicely painted. And if you notice in the center there's the matrix. It's just a siege port, and because of that, it's glitch compatible. That's pretty cool. Shut this up. Now moving on to my problems. Sometimes some of the lion mode parts get in the way. That just stems from the original toy looking like this. So yeah, I can't really blame them on that. And yeah, that also accounts with the lion mode arms, since they place the lion mode arms on the back as well. Anyways, so moving on to the posability of this figure, he has a ball joint at the head. You can look up that far and down not so far, but you can cheat it by just untabbing the neck placement. Anyways, he can't really do a full 360 at the arms on either arm due to how the lion mode pieces are in the way. Nor can he spread them out that pretty far. Same reason. But he has a bicep swivel as well as a 90-degree elbow bend, which don't get restricted by the lion mode parts, and a backwards bend at the elbow. He also has a sword hand, and he can also do this, a waist swivel. I forgot. I literally forgot what this is named, despite most of the figures I have using it. He can kick that far and back that far. He has a thigh swivel as well as a backwards bend at the knee, and a 90-degree knee bend, as well as an ankle swivel due to transformation, and an ankle pivot. And yeah, that's basically oh wait, can you do a split? And yep, he can do a split. That's pretty cool. Anyways, so yeah, that's basically all the possibility this guy has. It is pretty restricted due to the lion mode parts, but that's about it. So let's move on to size comparisons now, shall we? Here we have compare next to the B-Duo, as you can see right there. Here we have compare next to Battle Class Shockwave, as you can see right there. Here we have compare next to Studio Series 100 Bumblebee, as well as Kingdom Red Alert, Legacy Evolution Tarn, and Prowl. And here we have compare next to another Transformer that turns into a big cat, Kingdom Tigatron. And yes, he is actually yellowing. Sad. And here we have compare next to Studio Series 7 Grimlock, as you can see right there. And there you go. So let's move on to the transformation now, shall we? So moving on to the transformation, this guy's transformation is pretty complex, so I'm just gonna show it and not tell it. Black Lio Convoy in his line mode, and painting sculpting on his line mode is great. So, just like all other Beast Wars characters, the Beast mode here is pretty realistic. And I find it pretty funny how when compared to the original Leo Convoy deco, the only differences here, aside from the colors, is that he actually has pupils. Yeah, here's a comparison, and that's pretty weird. Anyways, so the gimmicks on the figure's line mode still work. So I'm just gonna untransform it a bit, since that's where I placed one of the lion missiles. And there you go. Transforming this back. There. And there you have it. And even the lion claws still work. As you can see right there. Unfortunately, I have no flight stand, so these are kind of useless for me. Yeah, that's kind of upsetting. And there you go. So, moving on to my problems with the lion mod itself. It mostly stems from his head, because for some reason the arms, the robot mode arms, refuse to tap into the actual lion head properly. Like whenever I'm trying to transform this, and transform this back, the tabs never line up, which usually means that he isn't tapped in properly. So yeah, that's kind of annoying. Other than that, I don't really have any problems with it. So let's move on to posability now, shall we? His mouth can open and close, and it actually has a tabbing, locking mechanism. He has a bit of a ball joint at the forearms, as well as a swivel. It can move forwards that far and backwards. And the back legs do kind of have a similar rotation to the robot mode legs, with it kicking backwards that far, and they can kick forwards. A thigh swivel, a backwards knee bend, an ankle swivel, and an ankle pivot. So yeah, that's basically about it for the posability. It's more or less a really cool looking brick. So yeah, let's just move on to the size comparisons now, shall we? Here I am compared next to the B-Duo, as you can see right there. Here I am compared next to Battle Class Shockwave, as well as Kingdom Red Alert, and Studio Series 100 Bumblebee, Legacy Evolution Prowl, and here we have compared next to another big cat, Kingdom Tigatron, as you can see right there. And here we have compared next to Studio Series 7 Grimlock, as you can see right there. And there you go. So my overall final thoughts on this figure: he's great. The robot mode and lion mode are great. The transformation is a bit of a pain in terms of the main, but other than that, it was not that bad. And I actually kind of had fun with some of the gimmicks that this figure had. They were actually pretty fun. So yeah, this is basically about it for this video, and I'll see you guys next time. Bye now.